Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing another story time. Today I will be telling the story of how I broke my ankle. But before we get into that, I hope you guys enjoy the World War II Zombies gameplay in the background. After seeing yesterday's little zombie teaser, I don't know, gave me some World War II vibes, so I just felt like re-downloading the game. And yeah, as you guys will see, the Blunderbuss Pack-a-Punched is better than the freaking Wonder Weapon in this map. I don't know how, but anyway, let's just get right into the story. For those of you that don't know, basically back in February, I broke my ankle pretty bad. I would put a picture on screen, but it was freaking disgusting. Basically, your foot is supposed to face forwards. Mine was facing left, and you could see the bones starting to come out, and it was awful. I was on crutches for 3 or 4 months, 4 months, yeah, and I had 2 surgeries, but I'll be telling all that in the story today. So it was February 2nd. It was about, okay, so I'll have to tell the earlier part of the story as to why I believe this happened. So around 10:30, me and my buddy Isaiah, we were just skateboarding around. I was really getting into skateboarding at the time, so we were skateboarding everywhere. But we ended up going to the cemetery for whatever freaking reason. It was like 10:30 in the morning, as I said. And yeah, we were hearing a lot of creepy stuff, and there was creepy shit going on. And then I don't know, it just we got those stereotypical like you're being possessed type of feelings, like gets real cold, and everything just gets real weird. So we decided to get out of there as we were getting pretty hungry. So we were just skating around, taking some cool little emo sad boy skater pics, and then like I said, we decided that we were pretty hungry, so we were gonna go ahead and skateboard back to his house. And yeah, we were listening to dead people all day, like Linkin Park and Lil Peep and XXX, and we were skateboarding, and next thing the wind started going, felt that coldness. Next thing you know, my skateboard, as we were going, like, I don't even know how to explain it. It hit something in the road, but it hit when I tried to push, like it stopped, but then once my foot came off the ground from pushing, the skateboard went, but I didn't, and my left foot went under me for some reason, and all my weight just came slamming down on my foot, and I didn't have my foot facing properly on the board. So yeah, then it was yeah, like I said, facing sideways, and it was really freaking disgusting. But as I said, I believe that that wouldn't have happened if I wouldn't have went to that freaking cemetery that day and like totally gotten like haunted or cursed or something like that to break my ankle. I know all those ghosts are now laughing at me and were laughing at me at the time, but whatever, it doesn't matter, I'm better now. But anyway, after that, I laid there on the ground, totally freaking out. I was like, oh my fucking god, dude. And I was like screaming for Isaiah to come back for me. And he was just sitting there telling me to like keep my cool and shit. He was like, just working me through some breathing shit. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna die. I was like totally fucking spazzing because my foot is obviously not supposed to fucking look like that. And then we got lucky, and some nurse drove by, and she ended up getting out and looking at my foot, and she was like, oh yeah, that's broken. I was like, yeah, no shit, you want to call like 911, my guy? So then she sat on the phone with them, and then the paramedics ended up showing up before my mom did. And yeah, they sat on the phone with my mom, just being like, hey, yeah, we should really take him in the ambulance. And then my mom was like, well, do you know if the insurance will cover that? And then they were just like, we should really take him in the ambulance, we're telling you. And then she got there, and then she looked at it, and yeah, basically it went from it worrying about if insurance will cover like maybe a slight injury to yeah, get him the fuck in the ambulance. So next thing you know, they had to. Oh, this part was actually really painful. They had to get my foot in a splint and get me onto the stretcher to get me in the back of the ambulance. Oh my god. Them just moving it, okay? So From the Inside by Linkin Park was playing. I remember on my loudspeaker, right in my fucking ear, I screamed those lyrics like a little fucking baby. I'm not gonna lie, I cried, okay? I fucking cried, guys. It hurt so fucking bad. But then they got me into the ambulance, and then they started medding me the fuck out. And next thing you know, I don't know. The ambulance is actually kind of a blur. I don't know if I don't know what was in those meds, but all I know is they made me feel pretty good. I was fucking high off of whatever pain meds they gave me. And yeah, the whole freaking ride was just, I don't know. I always wondered what it was like to be in the back of an ambulance, but at least now I know. But anyway, yeah, so we got there, and then all I saw was a bunch of hot nurses looking at me. So of course I was sitting there off the meds, goofy as fuck, like, hey, like fucking totally just, oh, it was fucking stupid. But yeah, long story short, we'll skip ahead a bit. So yeah, obviously it was broken and dislocated. So when they had to relocate it, they give you this like numbing shit and a needle, and they just like, put it wherever it's at, and then they do it. However, me being off the meds, when he was pointing to a certain spot, it's like, is that where we should inject it? And I was like, yep. because he was like, like I forget exactly how it went, but like where the most pain I was feeling was at. So then, he went and he was trying to just between where the pain was at and between where he would need to inject it to put the to relocate my shit. And yeah, he didn't put it in the right spot, and I felt every single little thing of it because there was a part of my leg that was numb, but it was definitely not my ankle. So yeah, I screamed and I cried again. I wasn't like bawling like a little baby, but like there was tears coming out while I was screaming like fuck, like, you know what I mean? So yeah, after that, I went home, and then my mom got me what was it? What are those deals at Wendy's? I don't know. It's like a 4 for $4 or something like that, or a 3 for $3, something like that. All I know is it was like chicken, fries, a cheeseburger, and a soda. So yeah, I guess a 4 for $4. So that was pretty dope. I remember my buddies, Jacob and Hayden came over, or you guys know them as Fallen and Little Cheese Curl. And yeah, they just ate some Wendy's with me and just looked at me like, damn, you're fucked up, G. And I was like, yeah. Yeah, so that's basically it for the story, but there was a little bit more there was so for okay, I can't talk, dude. It's literally like 9 in the morning right now, but right after, or not right after, but like a few weeks after, I had to get a surgery, and oh my god, surgery was so fucking, like, obviously they put you under for it, like they put you on the anesthesia shit, but so they had to open my leg up, and they put metal like plates and screws and shit in there, just fix my shit. And dude, the pain after surgery, like once I got home it was fine, but that night, oh my god, I literally wanted to blow my fucking brains out. The amount of pain, and it just felt like hell was inside of my leg. Like it was like burning, but it was like pain. I don't even know how to explain it. But then after that, a few months after that, there was another surgery to take out the screws. However, the plates will always be in my legs. So, I guess I'm kind of like part Terminator now. But yeah, I just remember always, at the time I was going to an alternative type of school because, I'm a quote-unquote bad kid, delinquent, and I got kicked out of my main school, which whatever, fuck that school. I'm not going to say it because I don't want them to sue me and, have my YouTube get fucked up somehow. But yeah, the school I was going to before the alternative school, yeah, fuck that school. That school's a pile of shit. Yeah, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, the alternative school I was at, there was an elevator I had to take every morning, and dude, I feel like such a fucking VIP. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really, I never, I don't, there's no moral to this story, I guess stories don't really need to have a moral. But yeah, that's just the story of how I busted my ankle and some of my experiences with it. Right now I can normally walk again. However, my left leg is still a bit storky, and I still have a slight limp some days, and like some days when it's colder out or if it's going to rain, I can tell because then it hurts. I don't know how to explain it. I also have some badass scars on my legs, so I mean, that's something. But yeah, moral of the story, yes, there actually is a moral. Don't listen to dead artists while in a cemetery, and if you do that for any reason, don't get on a fucking skateboard, because then that's just, then you'll be like me, and you'll have a foot that's facing all but fucking backwards. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Like I said, you guys seem to enjoy the last story time, so if you guys enjoyed this one, I'll just keep bringing you guys story time. Some interesting shit has happened in my life, but if you don't think so, then I don't know. I think it was pretty interesting, so... Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, share this with your friends. And remember, I post daily at 7 p.m. So yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. And peace. I'm all alone.